What's good, y'all? It's Taj Rockitt, aka Mr. Highly Motivated, baby. Here to get you motivated, baby, and we out here at Vacation Now Park here in San Diego, California, and we here for Functional Fitness Fridays, episode number 37, and we gonna give you that six-pack that came from heaven today, because today, what we talking about is the alternating plank bird dog with crossbody rotation. That's right, baby. We're gonna get you in that plank bird dog, alternating arms and legs, putting them in the air just like you don't care. And we're gonna add some knee to elbow crossbody rotation so you can get that full abdominal penetration. You understand, baby? So I'm gonna come down and show you option number one, and I'm gonna show you all the other options so all fitness levels can get it done. You know what I'm saying, baby? So what you want to do, you want to come into a high plank. What that is, traditional top of a push-up. So you're going to go ahead and go wrists under shoulders. You're going to go feet about hip width. You're going to tuck your pelvis, tuck your tailbone, like you're bringing your belly button up to your chin. Tighten your core, squeeze your glutes. You want to make sure everything is squeezed. It is essential to maximize your potential to keep that whole core region nice and tight. Now, you want to make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. You want to keep those eyes down so you keep your neck neutralized and in line with your spine. And you want to make sure those feet are about hip width, about right behind where your hip bones are a little wider, just so you have a sturdy foundation so you're not rocking and tick-tocking, you know what I'm saying? So from this top of that high plank, you're going to alternate arm and leg in lifting it up. So right now I got my left arm and my right leg up. Then you're going to bring that elbow across for the crossbody rotation, tapping the elbow to the knee, re-extend, and then set it down softly. Then you repeat on the other side. Tighten everything, bring it across, tap, extend, and set it down. Now, what you notice, I'm rocking and tick-tocking just a little bit while I'm talking. Now, ideally, you're not going to be speaking. You're just going to be thinking about how tight you can keep your midsection. So, without talking, you want to see keeping that body nice and aligned. With this one, you want to make sure you're going nice and slow. You may feel yourself rock just a little bit. That's okay, because you're probably getting that mind-muscle connection. You're using a lot of coordination, a lot of balance. You're using a lot of focus and thinking about what you're doing while you're doing it, when you're doing it, and how you're doing it, and what muscles are doing it, so you can be improving within what you're doing. You know what I'm saying, baby? So, option number two, if number one is really difficult for you, what you can do is delete the rotation of bringing the elbow to the knee and just do a alternating plank bird dog, still in that high plank. So once again, back to that top of that high plank or that push-up position, wrists under shoulders, feet about hip width or wider. Just gonna go ahead and extend out, and then lightly set it back down. Opposite side, lightly set it back down. Notice, I'm not flying around or wobbling or going crazy with it. I'm just trying to keep those eyes down, squeezing the butt, the core, the glutes, and then just setting it down. Once again, nice and softly. Think about setting your leg and your hand down softly like you're on a big slate of glass, real thin piece of glass. You don't want to crack that glass. So you don't want to, as you're coming down, stomping it and rushing it. You don't want to, I see these a lot. That's not going to help you. Also, what you notice is if you're not squeezing the core and in the glutes, you're going to get that lower back curvature. We want to make sure, boom, we keep our spine straight the whole time during this movement. Now, if option number two is not for you, we can move on to option number three. You're going to go onto your hands and your knees, creating a tabletop position. So, you're going to go tabletop, wrists under shoulders. You're going to go knees under hips now and still tucking the pelvis, still flipping those hips, keeping the core tight so you have a nice flat back. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. You're going to tighten the core, squeeze the glutes. From here, you're going to extend opposite arm, opposite leg, and then bring it across, tap the elbow to the knee, extend, and then set it down. Alternate, tap, alternate, and set it down. Once again, in full time. So the goal with this, making sure every time you set those joints down, those knees and those wrists, you want to make sure they're under the joints in which they were already positioned in the beginning. So wrists always want to end under the shoulders, knees always want to end under the hips, and you want to make sure your core and your glutes are engaged the entire time. Now option number 3, if you're having a hard time and you're feeling wobbly, every time you bring that elbow to that knee, what you want to do is just go option number 4, just doing the kneeling plank bird dog without the crossbody rotation, similar to what we did for option number 2. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Once again, that tabletop, flip the hips, tighten the core, squeeze the glutes. You're gonna then extend opposite arm, opposite leg, and then just set it down softly. Making sure we're not curving the lower back, keeping everything tucked, big squeeze, and then setting it down. If you feel like you're wobbling, you can bring the knees a little wider. The wider your foot stance or your knee stance is, the more foundation you will have, and the more control you'll have and less frustration you'll have. You know what I'm saying, baby? So now our goal with this, we're gonna count slow for seconds, and we're gonna count the amount of reps in which we're doing each movement. So ideally, what you're gonna be doing, regardless of what option that you're choosing, you're gonna be going for 3 seconds on the way out, 3 seconds on the way in, 3 seconds on the way out, and then setting it down for about 2 to 3. Now 3 is ideal. It's very difficult to go that slow. So 1 to 3 seconds, we'll start there. 1 to 3 seconds out, 1 to 3 seconds in, 1 to 3 seconds out, and then set it down. Now the goal is, you're gonna do alternating 10 on each side, so 20 total. After you're done with 20 total, you're gonna take a 30-second to a minute break, and then you're gonna do that 2 more times. So when you're doing it, I'm gonna go back to option number 1 for you real quick for this example. High plank, you're gonna extend out 1, 2, 3, pause for 1, coming across 1, 2, 3, pause for 1, 1, 2, 3, pause for 1, and then set it down for 1 to 2 or 3 seconds, whatever kind of control you have. With any of the options, whether it's kneeling, same thing, 1, 2, 3, bringing it across 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then setting it down slowly. Or if you're doing it without the rotation still, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Making sure you keep everything tight. Now, once again, you're alternating arms, so you're doing left, right, and then right, left, so on and so forth, back and forth, 20 total, 10 on each side. After you get those 20 total done, 30 seconds to a minute off, take that breather, and then do it again 2 more times with that same 30 second to a minute off. Now, that means no less than 30-second break, because your core is going to need that breather so you can be successful, and so you can really knock it down those following reps. But you also don't want to be more than a minute, so you keep those muscles firing and you stay perspiring. You know what I'm saying? Now, go with this movement. You can do this at the end of any workout. Ideally, full body day. This is a great full body movement because you are getting core, but you're also getting shoulders, you're getting glutes, you're getting a little bit of legs by stabilization, you get a little bit of arms, a little bit of chest, a little bit of everything, and you're kind of incorporating some full body focus, but ideally at the end of the day, because it is a full body utilizing movement, it's great for stabilization, core activation, full body, basically mind-muscle connection, a little bit of everything. So ideally at the end of any full body workout. So one more time, I'm gonna hit you with the alternating plank bird dog with cross-body rotation. You know what I'm saying, baby? So option number 1, you're gonna come down to that high plank, wrists on the shoulders, feet about hip width or wider, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, tighten the core, eyes are down, keep that neck nice and straight. Extend it opposite arm, opposite leg, bringing it across, tap, extend, set it down, repeat on the other side, opposite arm, opposite leg, bring it across, tap, extend, and then set it back down. If option number 1 is too difficult, option number 2, you're gonna do it again, plank bird dog, alternating plank bird dog without the cross-body rotation. So, high plank, wrists on the shoulders, feet about hip width or wider, opposite arm, opposite leg, set it down softly, opposite arm, opposite leg, set it down softly, and then repeat. Now, if you're having a hard time doing this on your feet, option number 3, you're gonna go tabletop, hands and knees. So you're gonna go hands and knees, back to that tabletop, wrists on the shoulders, flip the hips, tighten the core, knees under hips, extending the opposite arm, opposite leg, plank bird dog, bringing the knee to the elbow for the cross-body rotation, re-extend out, and then bring it down. Extend out, other arm and other leg, tap in opposite knee, opposite elbow, extend it back out, set it down softly. Now, option number 4, just like option 2, if you're having a hard time with the cross-body rotation, just gonna do the kneeling plank bird dog, alternating every time. So, knees under hips, wrists on the shoulders, opposite arm, opposite leg, stand out, and then bring it down. Once again, try to avoid lower back curvature, trying to make sure we're protecting that spine. So, tuck the tailbone, eyes down, extend out, and then set it down softly. Once again, ideally, regardless of whatever option that you are choosing, we want to go slow and in control. The ultimate goal will be 3 seconds out, pause for 1, 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out, pause for 1, and then set it down. And if you even got it, pause for 1 when you're bringing that opposite knee, opposite elbow together. You know what I'm saying, baby? So, do what you can. Our goal, once again, we're doing 3 rounds, 3 total rounds of 20 reps total, 10 on each side, 30 to a minute, 30 seconds to a minute off, doing 3 total rounds of that. And then if you really want to turn it up, do 3 rounds of the 3 rounds. But that is for more of an advanced option at the end of any full body day, all right? So I'm going to hit you with the blistering one final time, super duper quick, not with the tempo, just so we can get it going. Woo! Alternating, playing bird dog with cross body rotation, baby. Option number 1, wrists on the shoulders, feet about hip width wider, tuck tailbone, squeeze glutes, opposite arm, opposite leg. Ooh, tap it and extend and bring it down. Out, tap, extend, bring it down. Out, tap, extend, bring it down. Out, tap, extend, bring it down. Option number 2, without the cross body rotation. Extend out, bring it down. 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 Option number 3, drop it down to your knees. Wrists on the shoulders, knees on the hips. Tuck the tailbone, tighten the core. Extend, tap, extend, bring it down. Extend, tap, extend, bring it down. Option number 4, if the crossbody is not for you no more, tuck the tail, squeeze the glutes, tighten everything, extend, bring it down. Extend, bring it down. Every single time you are thinking about what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, and how you are improving with the movement. And always be a student, baby. 3 rounds, and if you got it 3 rounds at 3 rounds, 20 total reps. If you do it slow enough, you won't be out of breath, but you will be feeling it, and it'll be a movement you won't regret. You know what I'm saying, baby? Woo! Functional Fitness Friday, episode number 37. Told you we're gonna take them ass to heaven, baby. So get in, get up, get out, get moving, and keep improving. Doesn't matter where you at. You could be in a park, you could be in your house with the lights out after dark, baby. Whatever you into, just do your thing. I'll see y'all next time. Different locations, same energetic motivation, baby. Holla.